were about to leave India. So a question arises. Fear psychosis was created in the minds of the tribal. So at that time, my earlier speaker had already mentioned about the role of Reverend J.J. Nichols Roy. Reverend J.J. Nichols Roy, who was minister in the government of Assam, then he submitted memorandum to Simon Commission. Then he submitted memorandum to cabinet mission team led by Sir Stafford Cripps, who was accompanied by two of his cabinet colleagues, Patrick Lawrence and Andy Alexander. Then in that memorandum, Reverend J.J. Nichols Roy mentioned, we tribals were never under the rule of others. You Britishers came, you colonized us, you made us part of Assam, now you'll be leading us. So will you lead us in such a way that some constitutional safeguards should be provided where we can protect by ourselves, or will you leave us in such a way that we will be discriminated and assimilated by the plain people? Then that very point awakened the cabinet mission. So before leaving for London, Sir Stafford Cripps called a press conference on 16 May 1946. Then gave strong instruction to Constituent Assembly to set up advisory committee. And advisory committee was appointed with Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel as the chairman. Then as advisory committee found that the area was so vast, an advisory committee set up 5 subcommittees. And out of that 5 subcommittees, 3 subcommittees with the tribal and Northeast Frontier Assam tribal and excluded area where Gopinath Bordoloi was the chairman, deal with tribals of Assam, but present Northeast India, and it came to be known as Bordoloi subcommittee, not committee. It is not a full-fledged committee. It was a subcommittee only. Then this Bordoloi committee, in the meantime, submitted its report, and after heated debate, it was approved and it was inserted in Article 244, Clause 2 and 275, Clause 1, and in the 6th schedule to the Constitution of India. And in this regard, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, personally, he copied the system of the Red Indians, Native Americans of the United States, for the convenience of the situation of the tribals. That's how this 6th schedule came into being. And I had the privilege to study, to make comparative analysis of this Native American system and the 6th schedule in my Fulbright program in the United States in 2021. And now I'll come to the amendment. So, up till now, there were 10 amendments of the 6th schedule. The first amendment was in 1954. And that amendment changed the name of Lusai Hills Autonomous District Council into Middle District Council. This was the first 6th schedule amendment. And the second amendment was creation of Naga Hills Tonsang area. In 6th schedule, in original 6th schedule, tribal areas were listed into 2 parts. Part A, 6th schedule with ADC, and Part B, 6th schedule without ADC. And in that 6th schedule without ADC, this Naga tribal area or Tonsang Frontier Division, it was clubbed together with Nepal. And due to that, both Naga underground and overground were not happy with it. So the first Naga People's Convention was convened in 1957, and as a result of that, they took decision for re-amalgamation of these Tonsang Frontier Division and Naga Hills. And as a result of that, Parliament amended 6th schedule for the second time in December 1957, and Naga Hills Tonsang area was created. And after that, Naga Hills Tonsang area was upgraded to the state of Nagaland, and Naga Hills Tonsang area, it was out of the 6th schedule. And the third amendment was bifurcation of United Khasi Jantia Hills district into 2 ADC. In fact, this was the most controversial amendment up till now. It was done without legislation of the parliament by Governor of Assam, and there were many debates going on. But that debate on the creation of ADC by the governor without being legislated by parliament, it was solved by Northeastern Area Reorganization Act 1971. I could not go into detail due to limited time, so let me leave it here. And the fourth amendment was Assam Reorganization Meghalaya Act 1969. This also I'll just leave it. Then the fifth amendment was Northeastern Area Reorganization Act 1971. This Northeastern Area Reorganization Act 1971 made a lot of changes in the sixth schedule, and it added many new paragraphs, and it changes many paragraphs also. And the next amendment was the sixth amendment, relevant extract of the Repealing and Amending Act of 1974. And the seventh amendment was extension of the sixth schedule in TTADC, Tripura Tribal Areas Autonomous District Council, that was enacted by 49th Amendment Act of Parliament in 1984. And the 8th Amendment was change of Poi into Lai and Lakir into Mara in Mizoram. So Poi Autonomous District Council began to be known as Lai Autonomous District Council, and Lakir Autonomous District Council then came to be known as Mara Autonomous District Council. And the 9th Amendment was amendment for creation, upgradation of Karbi Anglong Autonomous District Council and North Kasar Hills Autonomous District Council into Autonomous Council. That was in 1995. And the latest and the last amendment was inclusion of Bodo Autonomous Council in 6th schedule with new name Bodo Land Territorial Council in 2003. That was the last amendment. Then after that, process had been undertaken for amendment or further amendment of the 6th schedule. And due to that, from time to time, many study teams had been appointed by the Government of India, like National Commission to Review the Working of the Constitution 2000, then Administrative Reform Commission 2005, then Planning for 6th Schedule Area 2007, and core team to study on functioning of local government in Northeastern region with special reference to ADC 2009, and there were some other committees also. And I had the privilege to be associated with the core team which submitted report in 2009. And most of these reports of different research teams and core teams have been incorporated in the ongoing 6th schedule amendment. And one amendment had been initiated, known as Constitution 115 Amendment Bill 2011, but it left in the Parliament. And after that, the ongoing 6th schedule amendment, Constitution 125th Amendment Bill 2019, has been in the process and it is still going on. And with regard to this, the bill has been introduced in the Rajya Sabha by Minister of Home Affairs Rajnath Singh on 6 February 2019. And after that, to initiate this, one parliamentary committee has been appointed by Vice President of India and Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, Venkat Naidu at that time, under the chairmanship of Anand Sharma. And what is the real content and what is the real proposal of this Constitution 125th Amendment Bill? Let me just go it briefly. Number one, State Finance Commission. So, the ongoing 6th schedule amendment proposed to amend Article 280 of the Constitution of India, through which State Finance Commission should be established in each of the states where 6 schedules are still functioning, and through which all the funds of ADC and local bodies will be channelized through this State Finance Commission. Then point number two, Autonomous Territorial Council. The bill proposed to change the terminology of Autonomous District Council to Autonomous Territorial Council. But in this regard, some issue is still going on. Then point number three, restriction of double membership in legislature. As we know, through amendment of the Representation of Peoples Act 1954, members of district council, they had double membership. MDC could be member of Legislative Assembly, could be member of Parliament. And this amendment tried to put that to an end. And next, State Finance Commission, State Election Commission. So, after paragraph 2, subparagraph 2 shall be, subparagraph 7 shall be inserted. In subparagraph 7 and paragraph 8, State Finance Commission shall be included. That should be responsible for conducting all elections to these local bodies, including ADC, AC, and TC. Then, Village Council and Municipal Council. So, 125th Amendment Bill tried to introduce Village Council and Municipal Council wherever it is applicable in the 6th schedule area. And in this regard, some of the ADC, they already have Village Council, but some do not have. I'll not go into detail this also. Then, devolution of power to local bodies. And the bill also proposed to devolve power to local bodies like Village Council and Municipal Council. That means all powers shall not be concentrated upon the ADC, AC, and TC. It should be distributed. Power should reach the grassroots. That is the main focus, which many politicians and many political parties misinterpreted as direct funding. And next, insertion of new words in paragraph 3, subparagraph 3. This is not that important, I'll skip it. Then in insertion of paragraph 8A in 6th schedule. And after that, disqualification of member of district council. So it also tried to propose the clause for disqualification of member. Then this was the original proposal. Then Parliamentary Standing Committee under the chairmanship of Anand Sharma. They made different sittings. They visited some ADC area, and they also met chief secretaries, ADCs, and various representatives from different 6th schedule areas. And after that, the Parliamentary Standing Committee under Anand Sharma came up with some recommendations. So let me go through some of those recommendations. Okay. Some of the main recommendations, like I will not highlight it all. There is mention about autonomous territorial council, but Anand Sharma committee insisted that this autonomous territorial council might not be applicable to ADC of Mizoram, because in ADCs of Mizoram, within one revenue district, 2 or 3 autonomous district councils are functioning. So for ADC of Mizoram, this may not be applicable. It may be applicable to other ADC. Then the committee also go through different other content of the proposal, and the committee, some of the provisions which are not provided here in the bill, that also has been touched by this Anand Sharma committee. Anand Sharma committee feel that even if they go beyond this proposal, it is for the good of the tribal, so that should be incorporated. That's what they feel. And the committee also feel that more devolution of power shall take place, and the Ministry of Home Affairs should also take the initiative, and there shall be more grassroots democracy. And what I would like to, in conclusion, what I would like to mention about this proposed 125th Amendment Bill is that democracy should reach the grassroots. Funds should reach the grassroots. Development should reach the grassroots. And the main focus is that, like some provision of the Panchayati Raj, without adopting the name, let it be introduced in the villages of the 6th schedule area, so that they will get more funding and so that villages will be developed. The reason being, so long as villages are developed, India will not be in the group of G8 and G7. In order to include India in the group of G7 and G8, villages need to be developed. And that is the main focus area of this Constitution 125th Amendment Bill. But the slogan of this direct funding, it has been misinterpreted. So, even if this 125th Amendment Bill, at any time it will be amended in the Parliament, then more funds, more subjects will be channelized to ADC. But it will still be through the state government only. If it is not union territory or state, there will be no direct funding direct to the state, which the Native Americans of the United States enjoy. So I cannot go into detail. Okay, due to limited time, then we stop here. Thank you.